so this is how they're manipulating the process to benefit their friends, their lovers, and everybody else. And then Lincoln Bain asked a question of Fred Mitchell, and Fred Mitchell, I'm going to ask you the same question, and I'm asking for a friend. I'm asking for my friend Lincoln Bain. So Lincoln Bain asked Fred Mitchell, who is Justin Smith? And Fred Mitchell, I'm going to ask you the same question. Who is Justin Smith? And I'm asking who is Justin Smith for my friend Lincoln Bain, because they say asking for a friend. So listen to this. Now, Justin Smith allegedly is the secretary the secretary to the British High Commissioner in, I guess, Britain. All right, in Europe. So this Justin Smith is a young fella, I think 25, 26 years old, little slim fella, you know. And he's seen in a bunch of photos. Lincoln Bain showed us him in a bunch of photos with Fred Mitchell. Now, he's supposed to be the second secretary. The second secretary has a responsibility in the British High Commission to gather information on that country, gather information about this political decisions and all that stuff, and provide that information to everybody, to the government in regular reporting. But this second secretary has been flying, even though he is assigned to the British High Commissioner, he is flying up and down with the Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Honorable Fred Mitchell. And so the question that Lincoln Bain raised this evening is, who is Justin Smith? And he didn't question Justin Smith's personal preference or his sexual lifestyle. He just asked who he is. Because here it is, Justin Smith, the government of the Bahamas allegedly has already spent $811,000 on Justin Smith's college education, because while he's in Britain, playing like the High Commissioner's second secretary, the government has spent $811,000 on his school fees. He's being paid a salary of between $55,000 and $65,000 a year. This is 25-year-old Justin Smith. And Justin Smith is receiving a housing allowance allegedly, of $4,500 per month. This is thousands of dollars of the government's money. So that's well over $1 million plus going on and going on and going on that we're spending on this young man, and his only job is to fly up and down with Fred Mitchell when he should be in his government office. And listen, somebody raised the concern that the Prime Minister said, you know what? If the people ain't doing their job, you fire them. He'll fire them. Well, Prime Minister, you need to check on Justin, because according to Lincoln Bain, Justin ain't doing his work. And while we're talking about Justin Smith, Fred, don't forget that now. We want to know who Justin Smith is. All of us want to know. I want to know now. You know, I had a very close friend of mine, a very dear, loving person who I love dearly, a sweet, loving soul of mine. When I tell this loving person of mine how the government has spent almost $1 million on Justin's education, they're giving him $55,000 to $65,000 Justin's salary, which has nothing to do with the $1 million they spent on his education. Plus, they're giving him $4,500 in housing allowance. That friend of mine say, well, Jesus, that's what Fred doing? She say, child, I need to go be one man and go look for Fred. I need to go find Fred. Yes! That's what they're doing with the government money. That's what they're doing with the government money. That's what they're doing with the government money. Who is Justin Smith?